Alright, Tacitus, now just try to hold the blade still. Yep, watch your angle now. Just, just try not to move around so much. Hold it steady there. You're gonna mess up the... Yeah. You'll get the hang of it. Just keep trying. I'm just glad that blade doesn't belong to me.
What can I do for you?
I don't know if that boy can learn. Hi there, Gorza. I don't want to interrupt you. I can see you're in the middle of something. But I was just wondering if perhaps sometime you might like to have dinner with me? Maybe we could talk about smithing?
Got an axe here. Good for clearing up Foresworn.
Okay. If you didn't want to have dinner with me, you didn't need to threaten me with the threaten me with the blade. I guess I'll keep trying. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Skyrim Special Edition Modded. I am Aurtorius Taurinus, the blacksmith, hosted by your humble host. See you later. And today we are going to take a look at a couple of things. One of them is I'm going to go in here and I'm going to see if Bothella has in her stock a Daedra heart. Now, as many of you may know about me by now, I'm not particularly interested in magic per se. I do not categorize potions and potion ingredients normally in the same category as magic because, you know, it comes from the land. It's alchemy. It's a different process than, say, capturing someone's soul and shoving it into a blade. I'm definitely not interested in that aspect of magic, the enchanting and any other form of magic for that matter. However, for the purposes of what I will get to soon,
well, look at you.
I
If
am...
only everyone acted like you did.
Good morning, Mathila. I am curious to see this morning.
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Yes, I am, and I am specifically looking for the heart of a Daedra. And it just so happens that she has one, and it just so happens that because I cashed in all of my money, I can't afford it. So I'm going to need some...
Now, you let me know if you need a cure or anything else.
I will do. Thank you very much, Bothella. And I think I'm going to need to go back over to the trading company, Arnulf and Sons, and I'm going to need to cash in at least one of my merchant guild notes so that we can get that Daedra heart. And I'm just going to cash in 1,000. Thank you very much. And we're going to use that to purchase our Daedra heart. Now, this is the third time I've offered an explanation and not given it, but you might be asking, why, Aurtorius, do you need a Daedra heart? And the reason I need a Daedra heart is because we are going to attempt to help out Gorza's brother, who is also a blacksmith, who also works here in Markarth, and he has a very special need for a Daedra heart. We had a conversation just the other day, and he was telling me about a special smithing technique.
Hello, friend. Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
And that technique involves quenching a blade in the blood of a Daedra. Ugh. Ugh. At least we got a little bit of a cost savings on that. So, in order to help out Gorza's brother, we are going to give him this Daedra Heart as quickly as possible and let him do with it what he will. Don't really want to be involved in anything, like I said, that has to do with the Daedra. But for this instance, I think I'll make an exception because I really do. Good morning, Tull. And good morning, you with no name. I do want to gain the favor of Gorza's brother, though, because I would like to court Gorza. We've been spending a lot of time together at the forge, at her forge, and, you know, we have a lot in common. She joined the Imperial Legion as a blacksmith and learned her craft that way.
Silverblood family will be heard.
I'm sure they will. I also am an Imperial, and so we have that in common. And as well, you know, we're both blacksmiths, and we literally can talk about blacksmithing all day long together. And whenever we are, I do find that she's quite a pleasant person to be around. And yeah, and I don't have a girlfriend, so I was thinking of courting Gorza. I'm having a little bit of a texture issue there, which is unusual. Must be some sort of one of those Dwemer things. Anyway, so if you haven't met Moth, Moth is Gorza's brother, and he works here in the forge inside of the Understone Keep. So let's just say hi.
I'm the Jarl's personal blacksmith, but that doesn't mean I can't sell you a few pieces for a fair price.
Well, Moth, actually, I was here because I wanted to talk to you about the Daedra Heart that you were looking for.
Anything. Served in the Legion with my sister Gorza for over 10 years. We've seen every piece you can imagine. Have you met her? She runs the forge near the smelter. Just don't bother talking to her apprentice. Boy has no talent.
I definitely would agree with that. So, perhaps if we discuss some armor? Would you happen to have any recommendations when it comes to armor?
Depends on what you need. A light armor is good for travel, less to carry. A heavy armor weighs you down, but no true warrior goes without it. If you want some heavy armor, I might have a deal we could work out. I need a Daedra's Heart. Jarl wants me to cool his new sword in blood. You get me a heart, I get you some armor. Interested?
I tell you what, I'll give you the heart. I happen to have one, but you got to put in a good word for me with your sister. How's that sound?
Good hunting. Good. I'd prefer using water to cool my metal, but it's what the Jarl wants. Here, some of my best armor. Wear it well. Until next time.
Until next time. So, let's just pop over here and we'll let him be for a while. Let's see what he gave us. First of all, we got a light splinted round shield with the armor rating of 23. Don't tell him I said so, but we'll probably just sell it in the market stall. Alright, so now we've done that. Hopefully he will decide at some point to put in a good word for us so that we can get some attention from Gorza. Now, while we're in here, excuse me. Yeah, those guys are a little scary.
What can I do for you?
Good, thanks. So I was also thinking, before we leave here, that as I mentioned in a previous episode, I've been attacked by Foresworn no less than 5 or 6 times now, and for no good reason. I'm not actually a citizen here in Markarth. I've never been a part of any Foresworn overthrowing or anything like that. I'm not an Ord. I'm not a Breton, and I don't think these Foresworn should really be
Yes.
giving me such a hard time. And I was thinking perhaps we may try to speak to the Jarl to see if we can get some help and do something about dealing with this Foresworn menace. So,
Jarl, we need to discuss the state of Markarth's collapsing trade with the other holds.
Of
Trade.
course there's a collapse in trade, Rayrick. The Stormcloaks stalk every road and harass every one of our patrols.
Not to mention the rebels completely control Windhelm and all of East March Hold.
Why do you pester me with battles we can't win? I need my steward to plan for a victory, not nag me with every ill account.
Forgive me for worrying about the future of Markarth. The lifeblood of a city is gold, Igman.
Need something?
Doesn't stop bleeding because there's a war on.
Very well. I'll send a request for additional legionnaires to protect trade to the other Imperial holds. Hopefully, Solitude can spare more men.
okay, so during our eavesdropping session, note to self, Imperials in Solitude. So we might need to check that out sometime soon. Let me talk to the steward first before I approach the throne.
I'm Igman's uncle as well as his steward.
Good day, Rarik. I am looking for some work, and I was wondering if you happen to have any
Jarl
leads.
has put out a bounty on some bandits. Here, take a look at this decree for details.
Okay, thank you very much. Really, what I wanted to talk about were the Foresworn menace, but you seem busy. So let's talk to this lovely guard.
As his housecarl, Igman's security is my chief concern. Keep your eyes open for Foresworn when you're on the roads.
Actually, I'm so happy that you mentioned that. That's exactly why I'm here. I would like
Did you
to...
need something?
Thank you, but no thank you. I'm here to speak to the Jarl, excuse me,
Yes.
sorry, about the Foresworn menace. So if you don't mind, I'll just
Yes.
scoot over here and see if I can make a request.
Treat my people fairly, and I will do the same to you.
Let's see. Yes, there was an attack in the marketplace.
My guards told me. Poor Margaret. And witnesses report that the attacker was shouting some nonsense about being a Foresworn. I want to make things clear. Markarth has its troubles, but there are no Foresworn in this city. They are only a threat in the hills and along the roads where they live. Everywhere else, we are in control.
Well, I kind of want to help taking care of the roads and the other areas. More specifically, the mine that was taken over, and many of your hold citizens slaughtered in the attack. How's the war been treating you?
It all started here, this rebellion. When the Empire lost the Reach during the Great War, we became desperate. We promised a group of Nord militia free worship in exchange for their help retaking the hold. Then the elves found out about it. We were forced to arrest all of them. Ulfric Stormcloak, their leader, used the whole thing as proof that the Empire had abandoned Skyrim. The rebels called it the Markarth Incident. It was the founding day for the Stormcloaks, and where this war really started.
I see. So, Ulfric Stormcloak. Uh-huh. Do you happen to have a house for sale?
I don't know you, and I don't sell what precious property we have to outsiders. But if you're willing to work, and you prove to be reliable, I might deem you worthy to live here. My steward will handle things from there.
All right. And last but not least, I want to make a request. I am looking for some work, and really what I'm interested in is if I can get some help from your Jarlship to maybe assign some guards or something like that to help out freeing the mine. I can't remember the name of the mine right off. Please excuse me. But if you will allow me to lead some guards over there, I would really like to clear out the mine. What do you think?
Are you a sellsword? I don't like your kind. No honor, no loyalty, unreliable. But I can't turn away a potential ally in these times. Let's see if you're better than a common mercenary. My scouts have tracked down one of the Foresworn leaders, hiding out in their blood-soaked camps. Deal with them.
Okay, Jarl Igmund, I think you might have gotten the wrong impression about me. I'm actually not much of a fighter at all, and that's why I'm interested in garnering support, as in I need help. I can't do this alone. So if I agree to help you, would you be interested in loaning me some of your guards to assist in the fight?
We will see. I want no mercy for those Foresworn. Understand?
Okay, was that a yes or a no? He just said we'll see. So, I don't know. Perhaps if we speak to these guards, maybe one of them would like to...
Wonder. What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill?
What? What is a Dragonborn? What is a Greybeard? This guy's crazy. Ah! Excuse me. See, I told you those guys were creepy. Let's see, what about this guy?
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of meat.
Ah, that's the kind of talk I like. Good sir, would you be interested in accompanying me for the specific purpose of taking out some Foresworn?
How much?
That guy was just accusing me of being a sellsword. And then these guys, they're definitely coming across as mercenaries. How about 150?
How can I argue with that?
Excellent. So we now have a Markarth City Guard to help us with our little issue.
Need something?
And let's see if this guy would
Everything
be
all right?
willing to help as well. Good sir, I am on a mission to take care of some Foresworn, and I would really like your help in accompanying us to take out the Foresworn, apparently at several locations, not just one. What do you say?
How much?
Again, sellswords.
How can I argue with that?
Excellent. So we've got a couple of buds now. They're decked out in some pretty nice armor. They have shields and swords. Shields and swords are the things that you need to take out enemies, isn't that right? This guy accused me of being a sellsword, and his own guards are sellswords. Anyway, let's take these guys on out here, and let's see, how are we doing on funds? We're down to 107, and I do have an idea for one more companion that we might like to bring along with us on this little journey. Good day, Banning.
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
Well, you're a good friend also, Banning. So, yeah, all that talk about the war dogs, I think I'm ready to make a companion of one of your fine war dogs. So how's about I take that dog off your hands?
Good. Here you are. He'll follow you to oblivion and back, if it comes to that.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. No interest whatsoever in going to oblivion. So let's see. We've got our war dog now, and didn't we have a couple of other guys? Is that one of them?
Caught a case of rock joint once. Bothella at the Hag's Cure fixed me right up. I can always
Yeah,
count
so
on
that's
you,
one
can't
of the
I?
guys. And I don't know what happened to the other one. Oh, he's just waiting for us right over here. Okay, so one of the things I'm going to need to check on, and just out of character here for just a minute. And now it is time for us to try to deal with some baddies. So we're going to ride, and we're not going very far. We're just going right down here, and we're going to the Kolskeggr Mine. I've been friends with the folks over at the left-hand mine for quite some time, and they keep telling me about the problems that they had with the Foresworn attacking the Kolskeggr Mine. And what we really need to do is we need to take back this mine so that our friends can go back and have their home back. So here we are. I'm just going to dismount here and give our followers time to catch up, hopefully. There they are. And we are going to check this place out. So I have no idea what's going to happen. I'm feeling a little bit nervous about going in for this basically a first battle. So I'm going to make a kind of, what do they call it? Major Slack Attacks calls it a chicken poop quick save. So there we go. We have a quick save. And I'm going to try to keep in the back here. I'm going to go into sneak. Everybody's sneaking. Vigilance, are you sneaking? Yeah, he looks like he's sneaking. And let's head on in here and see if we can take care of these Foresworn. Alright, I'm going to go into first person. And let's just go in here. And now I'm going to try something I haven't done before as well. I don't want you pushing me. So, in interiors, let's see what the follow distance is. And in gameplay, combat, follower, is that under system maybe? Activity, movement, stealth. So for the defaults, I'm not sure if there's a global setting for the distance. So let's go ahead and go into each follower. So we're looking at vigilance, and then follow range. We'll set this, we'll leave him at medium, and then let me check the others. So Frugier, he's at medium. Let's change his. Oops, no, I didn't mean to do that. Let's change him to far, and then for Rogier, we will do the same, and we'll set him at far as well. Excellent. Alright, so let's see if that has any effect. Let's just sneak back up this way. Okay, good. Yeah, they're hanging back now. That's much more what I was looking for. So let's see. It's kind of dark in here. Oh, there's a Foresworn. Okay, get him. Aggression. Fight.
Come on. That wasn't so difficult, was it?
Okay, so we're doing good so far. I haven't had to do any fighting, which I definitely am not interested in if I don't have to. So yeah, so these are the Bretons. that are native to this area of the Reach, and they call themselves the Foresworn. So let's see. Vigilance, no. Can I? Can I have him go over there?
Yes.
And if I have him wait over there, will he attempt to fight?
Anything else?
And will he continue to follow? That's the other thing. Or is he just going to sandbox? Yeah, it looks like he's sandboxing.
What does the Dragonborn do once he's been summoned by the Greybeards? Can the Thum be taught, like any skill?
Yeah, I really don't know, Rogear. I'm sorry, I can't answer that, because I have no idea. So let's see. So can I add a distance, command him again to come down this area? And is that a guy there? Oh. Take all. Take pickaxe. I can't tell. That looks like someone sitting. Okay, it's not. Someone is hearing us, though. Aha. There we go.
Found you.
All right.
I can take you.
Oh gosh. Come on. Go there.
Yes.
What are you? Where's the other guy? Hey, you.
What is it? Excellent work.
Excellent work. Okay, come on. Come on. No more sandboxing. Come on.
They say Ulfric.
So I've still got to apparently learn how to use that function properly, because whenever I need to not tell them to wait. I need to tell them to attack. That's what I'm interested in. But they seem to be doing a pretty good job so far. I don't know how useful it is, me sneaking around here, since my sneak level's pretty low already. But these guys seem to be doing a pretty good job of taking care of these Foresworn. So let's just look around here. We've got a choice now. We can go this way. Okay, that might be a dead end. Let's look here. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody hiding in here. And then, so it looks like our choice is to head up this way. And quite a lot of gold ore veins in here. I'm thinking cha-ching. So let me try that again. Can we put them in the way of danger so that we don't have to?
Need something?
And I'm just gonna come up here and tell them to wait right over there.
Yes. Until next time.
Okay, nope.
Everything's in order.
I definitely don't like that it's wait there. I wish it was just go there. You know what I mean? Maybe there's a different way of doing that. So let's head on up here. I haven't drawn my bow, not even once. Okay, that is a magic user, and I am really not good at magic, dealing with magic. So I am just gonna get out of the way there. Oh, he's batty. There we go. Okay, I couldn't tell in all the in all the action if I actually got off a shot or not, but I don't think I did. So again, I don't think sneaky with these armed guards with us. I don't think sneaky is the way to go necessarily. Basically, I'm just gonna need to run in and run out again. Okay, where does this lead? Okay, that looks like some hairy stuff there. There might be a different way down there. What's that, boy? You smell Foresworn? Alright, well, we'll keep looking. So let's go, it was over to our left. Let's go back down and see if there's something down that way that we might have missed. A hole in the ground. So we were there, over here. We didn't come around this way. And I definitely don't see that hole in the ground anywhere. And I don't think it would be a good idea to jump down the hole. So, I'm gonna jump down the hole. Like I said, I don't think it's a good idea to jump down the hole, but just for the sake of time, I think I will find out if it is a good idea or not to jump down the hole. And it looks like I'm a little bit thirsty. I'm gonna take a drink of water first, and I'm gonna try to aim for this little bit here, and then down here. And where are we now? Are we where we came in at? This looks somewhat familiar. It's really easy when you go like that in a hole like that to to get sort of turned around. Okay, but definitely, yeah, so definitely this is the entrance. This is where we came in. And if I'm not mistaken, let's see, there's one there, a Foresworn there. And then there was some baddies over here. A couple of them. One here, two here. So that's 4. And we didn't find anything through here except for that mage. I really despise mages. I really will have to figure out in life how to get through life without having to deal with magic users, because they are a true pain in the rump. The Wolf Queen, arrows, some money. Alright, well, I think that we may have cleared this place out for the time being. I definitely hope that if we do clear the place out, that we don't have to deal with them returning. And I think the last thing that I'll do is I'll just make sure I help myself to any of this. Let's see, there's a briar heart. And you know what? We have a market stall. We're going to sell everything. If we're not able to use it to craft with, we're going to sell it. And I think the only other thing that I would be looking for in an area like this would be perhaps if they have, yeah, there's some clutter there. Might come back for that later. Clutter is good. Clothing for the market stall. So those things are good. Clothing for other people. We do have the ability to ask people to change their clothes to look different. So that's a thing. Health potion. Stamina potion. Nothing too much else looks all that valuable. I wouldn't mind finding a chest. There seems to be more valuable things here and there if you find a chest. But again, this mine actually doesn't belong to us, and we're clearing it out for our friends back at the left-hand mine. So I think what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and take a look at that. Now that is a nice stone. That looks to be at least 10 carats. 10 carat garnet. Awesome. So I'll go ahead and grab all that. And let's see what this young lady had on her. Nothing really to write home about, but we're going to go ahead and grab that stuff. And then this guy, he has a rough garnet, but we'll go ahead and take all his Foresworn gear. And I hope I'm not missing anything super valuable. Wine. Aha, look, there's a knapsack. Potion of healing. A dance in fire. Some boots. Ooh, this is nice. Wow, look at that. That's beautiful. And nobody's laying claim to it, so don't mind if I do. Alright then, so let's go ahead and head back, and we'll let those guys back at the left-hand mine know that for the time being, Aurtorius and his two guard buddies here, Rolegear and Frugir, and along with our trusty little pup Vigilance, have made it so that they can return back to the mine safely. And I'm turned around again. Which way is the way out? Alright, so let's head back to the mine. Alright guys, so we're back, and I just want to head up here and let's see if the guys from Kolskeggr are still in the miners.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
Shack? Yeah,
What
it
can I
was
do for you, friend?
Pavo and Got. Pavo and Got.
Gad and I are the only survivors.
So I'm going to ask him if he's from Kolskeggr
Was.
again.
Foresworn came in the night, killed everyone. Gad and I are the only ones who escaped. Hopefully Skaggy will send word to the Jarl and something will be done.
Well, Skaggy tried his best, but I was able to speak to the Jarl, and we got a couple of buddies here that are helping us out. So what if I told you that I could take care of it?
Kolskeggr is my home, but I wouldn't go there if I were you. There's a whole group of them with axes and magic on their side. You'd never stand a chance.
Well, guess what? We have already done said clearing of the mine, and it's all yours again. So congratulations, my friend.
You drove them off? By yourself?
Well, not
Thank you.
not exactly
We'll
by
head back to
myself.
work right away. Take this. It's the least I can do.
Oh, wow. 750 coin. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Pavo. So, I have a suspicion now that that's been taken care of. These guys might
Good to
make
see
their
you.
way back over to Kolskeggr.
Hello, my friend.
Do you happen to have
course.
any water? Excellent. So we got our water skins refilled. And then what about this? Can you make me bloodkin?
Trust like that is not freely given.
Aha. So it looks like we might have to do a little bit more for the orcs of Skyrim before we can be considered bloodkin. But I would call that a success. I don't know about you guys, but I am pretty happy with our little crew that we got set up here. Thanks a lot, especially to Rolegear and Frugir for helping us out. And we've got a new dog that's going to accompany us along on our journeys. And I've had a blast. So when we come back, let's perhaps think about taking care of... What was the other place? There was another place that we were supposed to go where there was a Foresworn guy as well. Let me check the journal. And was that a quest? He just marked it on our map. So we found so many places now that I'm not sure. Was it Forskull Lookout? Was it Sundered Towers? Was it Broken Tower? Or was it Brocka's Leap Redoubt? I don't know. I'll do a little bit of research off camera, and when we come back, we'll figure out where these Foresworn are, and we will try to take them out a little bit more elegantly than we did this time. I am Aurtorius, the blacksmith. I am also See You Later, and I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.